What if surviving the game wasn't the end of it? What if it just made you a bigger pawn in the game?
That's exactly where this movie picks up, right after the chaos, when you think it's finally over. Let's get into Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. If you're new here, I'm Cody.
I'm Holly.
If you're not new, welcome back. We review new releases so you don't waste your time or money, and by the end of this video, you'll know whether this one's worth watching in theaters or not even worth streaming.
Stay till the end for a recommendation and comment section.
What's this movie about? This movie picks up immediately after the first film. Grace walks out of the burning house, covered in blood, completely in shock, and it doesn't take long before things start spiraling all over again. Instead of the nightmare ending, it turns into something much bigger involving other families, a mysterious council, and even higher stakes. Release date, March 20th, 2026. Stars Samara Weaving, Kathryn Newton, and it has a bunch of supporting actors that you likely have heard of. Runtime is 1 hour and 48 minutes.
Story and pacing. The story was actually pretty easy to follow, but it definitely adds more layers than the first one. You go from a contained house survival story to something that feels way more global and chaotic. To be honest, this entire film seemed more like a money grab, and I'm not sure they'll even make it back. They're up against Project Hail Mary and even the Peaky Blinders that's on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know how this movie's gonna do, guys.
Yeah, and pacing-wise, it moves fast the majority of the time, but it's got those downtimes that are boring and unnecessary. Some moments felt predictable, but the ending I didn't see coming, just like the first one.
And speaking of stories, we just got our special signed copy of our friend Christina Welburn's new book, What the Dead Remember. Guys, I'm gonna have you hold this while I go over it. It's a dark fantasy about a woman uncovering her family's haunted legacy and getting dragged into a supernatural world tied to the dead. And once that door opens, she can't escape, guys.
I mean, you can't.
You can't. This one actually sounds...
Can't escape it.
This one actually sounds like it has Crimson Peak vibes and Ready or Not with the family legacy angle with a fantasy undead world twist. I can't wait to get started on this. If you want to get your copy, the Amazon link will be provided in the pinned comment of this video. Get yours today, guys. I am so excited to start on this. I will actually be laying in bed with a hot cup of tea reading this tonight.
This one's mine.
I'm gonna lay this right here so everyone can see it. Right here, guys, right here. There you go.
Get it today. Link in the pinned comments. Characters and performances. Performances were solid for what this movie is. Nobody's getting any awards, probably no nominations, but I don't think that's what the goal was here.
Yeah, Samara Weaving, though, I'm just gonna say it, she might have the best scream in horror right now.
Seriously.
Like, I'm not kidding, actually insane. I don't know how she doesn't lose her voice. Her scream is crazy.
Are we gonna say Scream Queen? I mean, she's got the crown.
Yeah, I mean...
Everyone says Jamie Lee Curtis, but she's retiring.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's, I would say, the horror queen. But when it comes to scream, like an actual scream queen,
yeah,
she's got the crown, guys. Her scream's insane.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's impressive. And Kathryn Newton, she does a really good job emotionally, especially with the crying scenes. Very believable, and she can just cry on demand. She can just tear on demand. It was very impressive.
Yeah, I liked both of them together in this movie. Their connection in this movie and them acting together, they were a really good fit.
Yeah, they really felt like sisters.
Yeah.
Real.
I liked it. All right, visuals. There are some pretty intense visual moments, and knowing that some of those blood-heavy scenes had to be done in one take, that's actually really impressive, especially for the actors and actresses having to do this in one take. I was impressed.
Yeah, they said that they couldn't reset the rooms or the sets because they were just so exploded with blood that they couldn't just go, okay, no, let's redo that one, because they couldn't clean it up. So they were like, we got one take, don't screw it up.
There were some people that went to a showing where they had to wear
ponchos,
raincoats, ponchos or whatever, and every time like a bloody scene came on, they got splashed with blood. That's crazy. I'm not gonna sign up for that, but can you imagine exploding blood on you, blood here, blood on you? I can't imagine what you looked like leaving that theater.
Yeah, people were like, would you do this? And I was like, absolutely not. I'm not that fun.
And then getting in your car and going home. No, thank you.
Yeah, the guy said they offered us ponchos, but I came to have fun. And I was like, did you bring a set of clothes or were you riding in an Uber? I mean,
seriously.
Taking one star home? I mean, what?
Spray out your car.
Sound and music. The music did exactly what it needed to do. It was tense during the tense moments. It was dramatic during the drama moments. It was what it needed to be.
For me, it wasn't very overwhelming, but it definitely elevated some of the scenes. I wasn't as impressed with this one as I was the first one.
Yeah.
The first one, it was elevated like the whole time, basically.
I mean, are these movies impressive?
No, the first one I was quite impressed with because there was intense, there was comedic parts, but this one was like
Yeah, there was a
kind of
lot
like,
more comedy in the first one.
yeah, this one was kind of like a roller coaster for me. Ups, downs, ups, down, ups, down. So it wasn't as good as the first one, for me personally.
I totally agree.
Themes and messages. This one leans more into power, control, and consequences.
Yeah, and also the idea that surviving something doesn't mean you're free from it. It might just mean you're deeper in it. Emotional reactions. There's tension for sure and some frustration too.
And maybe a little bit of laughter, but honestly, this felt more of a thriller than a comedy to me, not a mixture like the first one had.
Yeah, definitely more thriller than horror comedy. There's just, like I said, there's not as much comedy as there was in the first one.
Direction and writing. Some parts were predictable, to be honest with you, with this one.
Yeah, and some parts made you go, okay, that should not have happened like that. That doesn't make any sense. Like there's a scene where a guy has like a modern day sniper rifle.
Oh gosh, here we go.
And they're running across, like at one point they're handcuffed together and they're running across a field. So they're very close. They're a very large target and they're running in a very open field. He has a secured point and he doesn't hit them at all.
I had to explain to him that not everybody knows how to use a sniper, so...
I was never a sniper.
Or use a gun, per se. Not everybody knows how to use weapons, per se. You
That
can't
guy sure didn't.
Oh my gosh.
And then another person comes into a room with 2 automatic guns and doesn't hit anybody.
That one didn't make sense. But again, I also have to remind him continuously, it is a movie. It is a movie for entertainment. They're not going to just...
Hit somebody. Hit something. There was a giant podium with a big book. Nothing.
There are moments where logic is not there at all, but it is also a movie for our entertainment.
At the same time, it does throw some surprises at you that you don't expect. And I will say the ending was pretty epic.
Yeah, the ending was better. I will say on this one, the ending was better than the first one.
Yes.
I did like the ending.
Because the ending of the first one, you're like, oh, maybe this whole thing was fake. Boom. Oh, cool. And then in this one, I can't tell you, but you're just like, oh,
and obviously
awesome.
You're here, because we don't give spoilers away, but you're here because you've already seen the first one. So yeah, spoiler, they all explode at the end of the first one. But the ending of this second one was so much better than the first one.
Yep, overall impact. One thing it did really well was it expanded the world. This one didn't feel 100% like a repeat of the first one, but it's still a very similar story. The first one took place basically entirely in a house, a large house. This one takes place inside a very large country club.
It does expand the world as in...
Oh, yeah, and the little cult world.
Yeah. One thing that it could have done better, some of the action and decision making just didn't feel realistic per se like he was talking about. But again, it is a movie, guys. Sit back, relax, and be entertained. Okay? Okay.
Says the person who complains most about all of the movies.
Oh.
Movies I'd compare it to, obviously, was the first Ready or Not movie, and also 2020's The Hunt.
Final thoughts. This one wasn't as strong as the first one for me, like I've said, but it was still a fun watch. So if you're wanting to see the ending of this whole franchise, per se, hopefully they don't do a third one, because we all know a third one never does well.
What are you talking about? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the third one was awesome.
And Back to the Future.
And Back to the Future 3 was fantastic.
Yeah, honestly, I personally don't think it should have been made, but that's just me. I think they should have just did the first one and just been done with it.
Yeah, it's not better than the original, but it's still entertaining. If you liked the first one, you'll probably enjoy this one too.
There were some parts where I was like, okay, they're just talking. I'm gonna sit back and just be like, let me see what's happening on my Facebook or...
Literally, they just started talking about why did you not be a good sister to me? It was just like, why does this matter? Who cares? This doesn't affect anything. Like, boring.
Like, bond later. Get on with it. I do not care. You know me, heartless savage. I could care less how you're feeling right now. Go kill someone.
Survive the night, then you can hug and make up.
Yeah, exactly.
Favorite element, the expansion of the world and just how extreme the stakes are. Least favorite element is how unrealistic it is and how it's basically just a repeat of the first film.
Yeah, 100% the repeat part. Now, if you're new here, we're going to do our recommendation section. So we either say see it in theater, rent it when it becomes available on one of the platforms, or stream it. So for this one, even if you loved the first one, this one is still going to be a rent for us. Go see Project Hail Mary in theaters. This one just isn't worth the money for a theater trip.
Nope.
Wait for a home video. If you're looking for a good time that's very similar to the first film, then rent it.
Yep.
It's worth a watch, but again, it's just not worth a theater visit, in our opinion. Definitely. And now on to our comment section. Would you like to ask that question?
What is your favorite horror sequel?
Mine, personally, is going to be The Conjuring 2. I do really enjoy the Conjuring series, and the second one is my all-time favorite one. I really like the Warrens guys. They scare me.
Well, they're dead now.
Don't say that. Shush. They might hear you. They might hear you.
For real?
Yeah. Shh.
They probably won't. Mine is 2018's Halloween. It's got Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle. What's not to love?
True. If you saw this film, do you think it was better than the first Ready or Not? I'd like to know that answer, guys. Put it in that comment section for us. Thank you so much for joining us on this awesome couch, and don't forget, you matter to us.
If you want more reviews like this, we post at least once a week right here on this channel. See you in the next review.